Let's get real for a moment. If you're a first responder and you're dealing with PTSD, you're not weak. You're not broken. And you're definitely not alone. This job exposes us to things the average person will never experience, and it takes a toll. Today, my friends, I want to break down 3 things you should do if you're carrying PTSD. So you can start moving from just surviving into actually living again. Here's the truth. PTSD thrives in silence. For years, I thought the right move was to bottle it up, shove it down, and just power through. But all that did was make the weight heavier and heavier. Acknowledging you're struggling doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're human. It means your brain is reacting to the trauma the way it was designed to. And when you finally say, I'm not okay, I need help, that's the moment, my friends, that the healing process begins. This might look like reaching out to a counselor, talking to a peer support officer, or even opening up to just that trusted friend or a family member. The silence keeps you stuck. Breaking it is your first tactical move. I remember one night coming home after a brutal shift. I was already on edge, carrying all the stress with me, and my son, he just asked me a simple question. It was nothing big, and I snapped. The look on his face, I can still see it to this day. It hit me so hard, harder than anything I ever faced at work. And that was my wake-up call. I realized if I didn't find a way to separate the uniform from my family life, PTSD wasn't just going to take me down. It was going to hurt the people I loved. That's when I created what I called the transition ritual. Treatment doesn't have to mean sitting on a couch once a week, laying back, telling your whole life. For first responders, support has to be tactical. It has to fit into our lifestyle, into our stress. For me, the transition ritual was simple. Before I walk in the door, I stop. Sometimes I sit in the car. I take 3 deep breaths, maybe write down a sentence about my day to unload it on a paper. And then I remind myself, my shift's over. Now I'm a dad. Now I'm a husband. And this small ritual, it changed everything. It gave me space to reset so I could really show up calmer, more present, and not let the job eat into my family. For you, tactical support may look like therapy that specializes in trauma, or a peer support group where you don't have to explain every detail because they just get it. It might mean chaplains, mindfulness training, or even structured tools like grounding exercises. It's not about one big fix. It's about having tools that actually work in the real world. We can train for everything in this job. Firearms, scenarios, fitness, but most of us never train our mind for what the job puts it through. Recovery is no different than any other training. It takes reps. And when I started practicing that transition ritual daily, it became second nature. Over time, it wasn't just about calming down before walking inside. It's about building resilience for the next day, for the next call, the next challenge. Your recovery, my friends, is no different. It's the daily reset practice that adds up. 1 minute to calm your nervous system. A quick journal to dump your stress. A workout to burn off the adrenaline. A call to a friend so that you don't isolate yourself. And these reps, they create resilience. And just like physical training, the more you do, the stronger you get. So what should first responders do if they have PTSD? First, acknowledge it. Break the silence. Second, seek tactical support that actually fits your world. And third, commit to recovery like training. Daily, consistent, and intentional. Remember, PTSD is not the end of your story. With the right tools, you can move from surviving into truly thriving again. Now, if this message hits home with you, stick around because the next videos, we're going to dig into why PTSD never fully goes away. And it'll be right here. And how you can handle them. And the best way to reset after a flashback. These tools could make the difference on your journey. So stay safe, stay strong, and don't forget, my friends, you are not alone in this.